saying things people already know out loud is tight.
I am a collector.
Australian legends.
Funny segment.
This is
Here I come.
What's up everyone, it's Adam from FWCI and this is the Logan Pitch Meeting reaction, and that means it's the end of our X-Men Pitch Meeting reactions. Oh yeah, that sucks. I love the X-Men franchise. I've been, gushing about the X-Men franchise this whole reaction series. Ryan George is absolutely hilarious and I love the attention to detail that they pay to these movies to put together these sketches. So the X-Men franchise has definitely been ripe for the pitch meeting treatment. This is going to be an interesting one though, because Logan was a good movie by pretty much everyone's standards. So I think they're going to lean heavy on the fact that this movie is unbelievably bleak and depressing and upsetting, and it ruined our childhood, and Patrick Stewart is a crippled little, withering away little old man with dementia. He's killing people with his mind. Oh my god, this fucking movie. It was a bleak ending to the X-Men series, but I love that because this series always seemed to have good attachments to reality in, sometimes unconventional ways. Let's check this one out. Actually, before I get into it, if you are still watching this and you haven't skipped directly to the reaction, I plan on starting a live streaming monthly show called Oi Adam. So what I want you guys to do is use the hashtag Oi Adam and ask me literally any question you fucking feel like asking me. It might be something serious, it might be something you need advice with, it might be something where I have to decide who's gonna win in a fight between a spider with a scorpion tail and a praying mantis with wings, or the other way around. Anything at all. It could be funny, it could be serious. Chuck it in there, use the hashtag OiAdam, and I'm gonna do a live stream where I'm gonna answer a whole bunch of those questions and some others, and I'm gonna pick my favorite question and send that person a prize pack. It'll probably just be a t-shirt and maybe a fridge magnet and jar of Vegemite or something. If you're overseas, we'll work out something fun for the winner. So get cracking, hashtag OiAdam, OiAdam, and get your questions coming in, and tune in at the end of the month for the live stream. But with all that out of the way, by the way, if you're watching this 10 years from now, hopefully that went well, and that's a big thing. Logan Pitch Meeting, let's check it out.
So you have a Wolverine script for me? Yes sir, I do. Wow, so what happens in the movie? Sir, what's up with the language? Sorry, it's just that Deadpool was such a big success that I'm all about swearing right now. Oh, you are? Yeah, I mean, look at this wad of cash. Can you believe it? That looks like about $3. Yeah, and there's more where that came from. My purse is full of cash. So you made this Wolverine thing R-rated too, right? Did you say you have a purse? So you made this Wolverine thing R-rated too, right? Yes, sir, I did. There's gonna be a bunch of F-bombs and graphic violence and 2 boobs. Oh, that's the perfect number of boobs. This movie's gonna be a lot of fun.
That is the perfect number of boobs. Although, 4. What about 6? This movie was... I'm not somebody that's we need gore. Wolverine can't be good unless he's slashing people's throats. I liked the Wolverine we got before this, but the Wolverine we got in this movie was, again, felt a lot more grounded, a lot more realistic. You would be swearing if you were in his situation, kind of thing. So, yeah, the fact that Deadpool did so good in the box office, made a ton of fucking money, that was definitely the reason why this movie was R-rated, but so it fucking should have been, and I'm glad that it was.
No, it's gonna be bleak as hell. Oh, it is? Yeah, Logan is old and dying, and Professor X is even more old and more dying, and every other character we've ever met is dead. Oh, getting bleak is tight. Yeah, you like getting bleak? Yeah, check this out. Did you ever stop and realize that sometime in the future you'll be thought of for the very last time? Wow, that is incredibly bleak. I know, right? Whew. So anyway, Logan and this mutant Caliban are taking care of Professor X, and his mind is super worn down, and he has these telepath...
It was really fucking bleak. Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot, Ryan George.
Seizures that make everyone freeze up. Oh no. Yeah, so he needs medicine and constant care, but Logan has a plan. Oh, he does? Yeah, he's working as a limo driver so he can save up and buy a boat. How would being on a boat help the situation they're in? Well, they'll be on the water so Professor X's seizures won't affect people, but they'll affect Logan and Caliban. Well, Caliban can't really go because he's super allergic to the sun. So the plan is to go somewhere where there's gonna be less help, less access to food, less access to medicine, and a huge risk of sinking and drowning every time there's a seizure. To be honest, I just just needed a reason for Logan to accept a risky job for a lot of money, and I was like, boats are expensive, maybe he needs a boat. Fair enough, boats are expensive. You need like several pursefuls of money to buy one. Do you carry a purse? So what's the job he accepts for a bunch of money? Well, there's this nurse, Gabriella, who worked in a top secret lab, and she needs help getting this little mutant girl, Laura, to safety. Okay. So she tells Logan that she'll give him $20,000 if he drives them to North Dakota so they can cross the Canadian border and be safe from the guys chasing them. Why would crossing into Canada stop the guys from chasing them? Because nothing bad ever happens in Canada. Oh. Yeah, if I understand correctly, Canada basically has a force field around it and nothing bad can get in. I did not know that. It's just basic geography. Well, okay then, so tell me more about the bad guys.
I just want to say, Laura, the mutant daughter, I guess, of Wolverine, that character was so fucking awesome. When we saw that in the movie theater, when she started like going off and like talking in Spanish, and Logan is like, what the fuck are you doing? The whole movie theater was laughing at that. And then obviously, yeah, we see some horrifying activity from that character.
Well, they're called the Reavers, and they're led by this guy, Donald Pierce. Oh, what's his deal? Well, he rolls into every conflict super cocky-like, even though at the end of every conflict, he loses like 60 men. Unbreakable confidence, I respect that. So anyway, the Reavers end up killing Gabriella. How did they find her? She was carrying around the same phone she used while working at the lab, so it was probably pretty easy. What? Well, she had a video on there that she wanted Logan to see, so she kinda had no choice. What was the video? It was this video that she masterfully edited together showing the experiments they do on kids at the lab. I mean, this thing has voiceover narration and security camera footage. People are gonna be like, wait, is she a nurse or a documentarian? Wow, what a talented lady. Anyway, so then Laura's gonna sneak into Logan's car and go to Mexico where he's keeping Professor X. Okay. And then the Reavers are gonna come knocking and she's gonna massacre a bunch of them because she has the same powers as Wolverine. Wait, if she massacres a bunch of them, why wasn't she able to protect Gabriella? I don't know. Literally every time she encounters Reavers from this point on, she absolutely destroys them. Must have been off her game, guess so. So then what happens? Well, then Logan is stuck in this position where he has to take care of a child and an old man. Right. So we've got this really unique arc for him where he's like a reluctant hero. Actually, I feel like that's been his exact story arc in every single movie. Yeah, but now he drops F-bombs, so it's different. True. We're also gonna throw in the scene that Wolverine fans have been waiting for years. Oh, you talking about Berserker Rage? Well, yeah, no, we're gonna have that later in the movie. What I'm talking about is a scene where he helps Professor X pee. What? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff fans have been dying to see. I feel like we have different understandings of the fan base. If you're not excited to see that, I guess we do. Huh. So anyway, Professor...
I liked that. It was like so uncharacteristic of a story for Wolverine to be in this, like, you know, carer's role for a, you know, very, very, very frail old man. Like, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And I know Ryan George loved it as well. He's just busting balls.
Rex is gonna have a massive seizure in a hotel just as the Reavers are arriving. Oh boy. And we're gonna have this really cool scene where Logan struggles around and he stabs them all in the head, and when the seizure stops, they're all gonna collapse at the same time. If the seizures are telepathic, wouldn't people just collapse as soon as they get stabbed in the brain? Oh yeah, I guess so, because it's not like he's freezing time or anything. Yeah, exactly. But it's gonna look really cool if they all fall at the same time though. So cool that people aren't gonna question it? Oh yeah, I'd say so. Well then let's do it. Awesome. So what else happened?
Professor X's mental powers were holding everybody up. Unexplained. Let's do it.
Well, later they're gonna meet a really nice family and go to their place for dinner. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and Logan's gonna be like, well, we gotta go because there are murderers chasing us. Right. But Professor X is gonna be like, let's stay the night, Logan. What's the harm in that?
Yeah.
Everybody will probably die. Right, so everybody's gonna die, including Professor X, obviously. So then Laura is gonna suddenly reveal that she can speak. Why wasn't she speaking in the first place? I don't know, we're not gonna explain it. Fair enough. And now Logan's like really sick and tired and it seems like he's gonna die. Oh no. So they go all the way to North Dakota where there's gonna be a showdown with the Reavers and a clone of Wolverine. It's gonna be impossible for Logan to take them all on if he's dying. Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh really? Yeah, luckily the kids have like a magic potion lying around that activates his Berserker Rage. That is very convenient. So yeah, then he's gonna go crazy and kill everybody and his evil clone's gonna impale him on a tree. Oh my god. But then Laura's gonna shoot the clone in the head with an adamantium bullet. Oh, so the clone is gonna have his memory erased? What? No, he's gonna die. Oh, it's just that in X-Men Origins he got shot in the head with an adamantium bullet and just kind of forgot stuff. That movie. Hey, you said a bad word. I knew you were the right person for this movie. Yeah. Wow, hearing you say that is the highest honor I could ever hope for. Doesn't get any better than that, I know.
Logan nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar, and rightfully so. I mean, look, without even saying that it's an X-Men thing, you got John Stewart, Patrick Stewart, and Hugh Jackman two amazing actors in these very, very serious roles where they're allowed to, you know, really spread their wings artistically and, you know, embrace those kind of bleak sort of characters. But that was a nice ending to the Pitch Meeting X-Men era. By the looks of things, the next one up is the Batman movies. They just did a pitch meeting for the new Batman, not the new Batman, for the original Batman, the Michael Keaton one. Very keen to check that one out. I do love me bats. Don't forget, hashtag #OyAdam down in the comments. Ask me any bloody question you want. At the end of the month, I'm doing that live stream and I'll answer all of them. If you want to know who would win between Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano, obviously it's Bronson Reed. Jonah, coming out to Australia soon as well. Good to see. Anyway, as always, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.